Hi everyone, I'm here for another drawing video for today. So yesterday I actually did a video which went over introductory tips on how to draw hair more realistically, adding a lot more 3D and dimension. So these are just examples of what I was doing yesterday. So for today I decided I'm going to just test out just like a random length of hair and see if I can kind of replicate some of the tips that I was following along with yesterday and see if I can apply it to today's sketch. So this is gonna be a little bit of layering. So I've already started the layering process and I'm essentially just using my 3B graphite pencil and this used tissue to kind of help with blending. So I'll give you some check-ins and see if I can make this into something resembling hair or not. So I've gone ahead and started adding in a little bit more detail. Now the typical instruction for hair is just making sure that you're creating strokes that are basically going in the same direction with the natural fall of hair. But I find even with that, I still have these random weird strokes. And while it's normal and part of human nature that your hair is not going to be all uniformly one length, there will be stray hairs, and depending on how coarse your hair is, like for example, I have pretty coarse hair, my hair wouldn't fall perfectly seamlessly like this, but it's normal to have like stray hairs here and there and to kind of have things coming out of place a little bit. But even with that, I sometimes find my strokes are a little bit chaotic, and it's just trying to find that balance where there is a little bit of uniformity, at least for this hair texture that I'm trying to replicate for tonight, because this is supposed to be pretty straight wavy hair. Definitely going forward, I'm going to be looking into drawing more coarser hair textures and learning how to be able to sketch and paint braids and hair textures that are a little bit closer matching to what I have naturally. But you know, I'm just doing this for tonight just to see where I'm at. So I'm probably going to blend a little bit more, and then I'm going to press even harder down on the pencil. I'm just using one graphite pencil for tonight. See if I can create even a little bit more darker sections. I'm trying to keep the middle more light because that is where I kind of want the highlight to be, but it is looking a little muddled, so I might have to do some eraser work here and there. I'll see. Alrighty, and that is my finished product for tonight. So I'm just kind of adding a couple of highlighting strokes using my eraser here. This is the Mono Zero Tombow eraser, and it helps with like fine detail. So I'm kind of just doing slashes here and there just to create some 3D effect. But I think this actually turned out pretty well. I wasn't really expecting much when I started, but the finishing result actually looks really cool, and it has that 3D effect, and it has body and it has movement. It kind of jumps off the page, at least from my view. I can't speak for when I actually film and upload this if you'll be able to see any of the subtle details, but for me, just looking at it dead on under the light that I'm using, I think it actually looks really cool. I'm actually pretty proud of it. So definitely going forward, I'm going to be doing more hair tutorials where I'm just going to watch other artists and pick up on some tips that they give. And I definitely want to, as I mentioned earlier in the video, learn how to draw more coarser texture hair, something that's a little bit closer to what my hair looks like, and to create that luminosity. But yeah, that's my exercise for tonight. That's it. And thank you for joining me. Hope to see you in the next video. Peace.